Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is the Dyson CR01 tub and gearbox and 2 motors. There's the old box that it came in. If you've looked at the smash videos for this, you'll see that towards the end I thought the contra-rotation system might work again. So I'm interested to see if it will, because the gearbox was kind of clicking in and out. So what I think I'm going to do is just energize it with a variac in the position that it's in. I won't be able to see what's inside, but we'll just put a bit of power into it. We'll see if we can kind of kick this gearbox around a bit and work it free. I'm not sure. I might disconnect this motor. It's not live at the moment. I might disconnect this motor and just try and shunt the gearbox over. It's pretty greasy. I might also open up the gearbox. It's only 1 screw, I think. No, is it? Yeah, I think I only have to take off 1 screw. I can't remember. I'll figure it out anyways. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Variac's live. And if you like electricity, all those terminals there are live on the Variac. They're supposed to have a safety cover over them. It's supposed to be in the main word. Use my knee for this. It's down to 0. So nothing should happen. Now let's try and turn it up. Oh, I probably shouldn't leave the cables lying on top there like that. Look at that neutral, looks a bit shaky over there. Okay, it's got 20 volts in it. We're not getting anything out of that at 120. It should be moving by now. Something's missing. What is it? What's wrong? What's wrong? There's a problem there somewhere. Let's just look at it without touching it for now. I like the way this cable here is completely chewed off and exposed. It all seems to be in. It is free. There's a lot of slop in that for some reason. Something to do with the gearbox, I'd say. Plugged in. No, nothing doing on that Variac. I don't want to energize it full whack, so I'll do some fault finding and see what's going on. Okay, so I just checked inside and the power had gone out for some reason, so could be something to do with my shaky electrics. But let's do it again. There, it's moving now. That's 100 watts. No, 100 volts. Don't be silly, one. $130. And that's it there at 160. Put it on up there to about 180, 200. It's rocking a little bit, but not bad. And that's overclocked at 270 volts there. Okay, so it is working. So I'm gonna unplug it and take off the pulley and see. No, I don't know. I think I'll just take off the motor and see if I can kick it into gear gently somehow. Right, so it is live, but doesn't worry me too much. Okay, still live. Give it a few volts. I'm not sure what should be happening here. Not sure if we've gone far enough either. It sounds like it's not doing anything there in terms of moving the drum. That's it right up to the end. Sounds like it's disconnected the gearbox from the motor. It's live, but it's on 0 volts. Yeah, so it clunked in there somewhere. Try it again. Okay. It's clunked something. Now it just feels like it's... Unplugged again. It feels different. Something's different about it. Let's turn it over. As I'm turning the belt there, the drum's moving, but I don't really know what's going on. It's not contra-rotating. It's a very heavy machine. Let's try and get inside here. Belt off. That's not particularly tight. So the belt drives this little cog here. That's all it does. And that cog there drives these 3 gears. I thought these boys here would be a lot more beat up after all the brick action, but they all seem to be holding on. Let's try and shunt this. So if we move that, we can see that this plastic piece here rises or falls. It's falling at the moment, and then if I pull it around again, if I can, it'll rise up, and then it locks in place into these guys here. Okay, so it's either engaged on these ones or on the ones inside there. So how do I take it apart? I think I have to unscrew these guys around the edges to take it apart. Is that so? It is. We lost a spring. Oh, that's two springs. It looks like there's some damage done in here. I'm not too worried about that. So this is this one here is the outer drum, I think, and this one here is the inner. So that's the outer. The inner spindle isn't doing anything. Which is a bit peculiar. Well, it's got slop in it, so part of me would like to put a vice grips on it, but I know that that's not a good idea because I don't want to mar this shaft. So I'm guessing I have to take off the front again and then take off this big nut here to see what's going on, see if I can break that contrarotator free. When I hold the outer tub and try and spin the inner one by hand, I can just about do it a little bit, like a couple of inches each way. What I kind of think is that I might be able to destroy this some more if I can find a way of suspending it in the box, or even don't, just let it go wild on its own. It's quite robust. Because it's got a double drum inside, it doesn't seem to, you know, matter that it's been beaten by bricks and stuff. I'm really only dicking around for my own interest. Bit of damage done there. That spindle feels like it's broken off inside and it's just turning a bit each way and then getting stuck. And I don't think I can get into that inner box, the inner spider, without taking apart the whole back of the outside of the tub, and I think that won't work because it's so corroded. I think I've tried that already. So unless I have some way of forcing it around from the inside, I'm on a bit of a hiding to nothing, so I think I'm just going to reassemble it. No. I think given that whenever I put it back together there, no matter which way the gearbox is, in or out, the two drums still rotate together. I think there's something broken in the back of it, like just broken because it's been seized. Then the contra-rotation bit's broken. So it's got like a fast and a slow, and I guess when it's on slow it should be contra-rotating, but it isn't. And I'm not going to do more about that. So there's a little bit of an investigation there. If you know more about these things than I do, and that wouldn't be difficult, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, see you later.